CR6 is our showcase interactive clickable reality. It's a internet-based soap opera, for lack of a better term. It's actually darker than a soap opera. If you click on a person's head, for example, you'll probably get their thoughts displaying in the lower window. Once you have a person or an object selected, you have some navigation controls, so you end up being able to surf a web of a reality. There's some, quote, soap operas on the net, and prior to Clickable Reality model, they were almost all based on diaries, where you would select a character and read their diary entries. They're a little light on content. Yeah. Our story is deep, very deep. It's mystic. It will hold people for decades.
Oh, it's amazing. I mean, there's a lot of talent. There's a lot of creative people here. I guess because of the cold, we've got a lot of time to devote to coming up with new and interesting ideas. So, but yeah, there's no lack of talent or creativity here. That's for sure. I think CR6 appeals to people because it's more of an interactive kind of a thing. They can get as much or as little as they want out of the soap opera. They can make it basically their own. And I also think it's probably because our writing is going to be a little bit more intriguing, make people want to come into the story more than some of the stuff that's out there right now, which is a little more bubblegum kind of pop culture kind of a thing. I guess we're going for a sort of stylistic look, maybe a slightly darker look, really rich kind of, a lot of artistic flavor into it. Try to package shot with more of an artistic sort of theme. Well, there was a very large pool of people that came out to our casting call to draw from. The people that we went for obviously were sort of a look, sort of an age group. I'd say there's some diversity in there. There's different types of people, different types of looks. I guess they're around the same age, but then we tried to change things around a little bit by putting in sort of an older figure, a patriarch, who's played by Robert Ryder. I can't really comment too much about future storylines or anything really until we go on air. All I can say is that we're going to try to keep it as interesting as possible and try to keep people coming back. It's new, it's different, it's definitely a challenge. I find it quite exciting, actually. It's similar in some ways to film. The production side is very similar, actually getting the product produced. Right now we're basically just, instead of using 35mm movie film, we're using 35mm, photography film.
We think we're gonna be defining the standard from now on. All interactive programming we hope to become clickable realities. We're specifically giving away the software, the CAD software that's called CR-CAD, written in Java, so that anyone, all the basement Quentin Tarantinos in the world, can produce clickable realities, put them out on the net, and for a small royalty, use our name and our software. Every page served, we're projecting earnings of about 6 cents based on banner advertisement and product placement. And plus, merchandising the same way you merchandise any television program or a movie. I'm beyond confident. Just the concept was strong enough for us to end up before 300 million people on CNN. Now I know I have something to sell. CR6 is our showcase reality. We are building a digital broadcast network. We already have the biggest broadcast footprint of any entertainment network in the world. We can go into any country in an interactive format. It won't be long before we have real-time video, just like television, except it's interactive. We're giving away CR-CAD so that people, it's like giving away cameras and saying, send us your tapes. And we'll get a whole industry using this technology and using the trademark clickable reality, because that's what they are. They're clickable realities for people to explore. The same way I grew up with Sesame Street, they'll grow up with all sorts of interactive programming. Children will expect to be able to control and will learn to control instead of me and the rest of my generation where we learn to sit and watch the TV and do nothing.